The other day I went to the bar with some friends, and one of those friends brought someone that I didn't know, someone that wasn't from my group, and this guy was one of those people that, you know, the type that always wants to have the attention, that you're telling a story and they interrupt, oh yeah, that's great, but my story is even better. Or for example, we're talking about North Carolina and how we had traveled and whatnot, and we had fun, and coincidentally this guy also had traveled to North Carolina, and he was like, oh yeah, well that's great, but when I went to North Carolina, my car was stuck and it snowed and it was dark, and it's one of those people that everything has to be about them. And it's so frustrating, right? It's so frustrating to have a conversation with one of those people because they just won't let you talk. They won't let you share, or they always want to be the center of attention type of thing. How annoying is it for us when people try to steal our thunder, our spotlight? You don't have to be gifted to have seen a trend in the past couple of years or decades even. There's a movement towards individualism. There's a movement towards the me and myself, the I can do it, the entrepreneur, the I don't need to go to college, I can bring a business together, I can be a millionaire, I can do this, I. And it's all about me. And it's never about the other person. I was reflecting on it because I realized that I felt annoyed about this person interrupting so much because he was taking something that I wanted. I was turning the situation into a me problem. Now, we've all heard it, right? Walk a mile in someone else's shoes and you'll understand them. But it's really difficult, isn't it? It's really difficult to get out of our worldview, our subjectivity, take off our goggles of ego and start looking at life from a point of view that is not ours. In fact, we could say that is impossible. As impossible as it may be, I think that we should strive towards walking in someone else's shoes, understanding truly where that person comes from, why the person talks the way that they talk, why they act the way they act. It is very easy to take something personally. It is very difficult to make it not about you. You see, going back to the story, I found this person annoying, intense, however you want to call it, because they just wouldn't stop, okay? They wouldn't share, per se. They wouldn't allow anybody else to speak their mind. And it made everything feel like it was a competition. Like, oh yeah, my story is better. No, my story is better. And I think we can see that in the world today, don't we? We can see the competition. We can see who has more Instagram followers now with TikTok, and then with Facebook, and before that it was MySpace and all these things. It's been about the me and not about the you. The problem when everything is about me is that everything can be taken the wrong way. Everything can be taken personally, because, you know, if everything is about me, everything happens for me, everything happens against me. Every time someone says something, I'll take it personally, and I can take it in stride, or I can get offended. I feel like that's the key, that's the root of so many problems that we have today. The amount of ego, the amount of protagonism that everybody wants to have in this world. And we forget that in the end, this life is not only about me. Look, if I'm trying to say something in this video, is that I realized that I can be egocentric. And that's okay. I can be egocentric because I only see life from my point of view. The mistake is thinking that my point of view is the only correct one. After all, I think we all are walking the same path. We're all trying to find our purpose. We're all trying to make sense of this whole thing that we call reality and life. Why is it that we're here? Why is it that we feel so unique in our planet? Why is it that we're so different from what we know is out there in the universe? Why are we here? I think the answer to that question is not in the why I am here, but why are we here? I'm speaking to you as someone who has struggled with egocentrism and the love of the applause and having the spotlight on them. I've found that this is not about me. The world wasn't created for me or about me, but it was created for us and about us. So, my recommendation for anybody who has lived through something similar, anybody who has confronted someone who are full of themselves, would be think about how that person is feeling at the moment. Get out of how this person is making you feel and get into why this person is acting the way that they are. Get out of your protagonism and start thinking of their protagonism in their lives. Maybe then we'll get along better. Well, I don't know. What do you think?